up, you guys? How are you guys doing on this beautiful, gorgeous, marvelous day? It's your girl Crystal.Alexis, and today I am back with another video. But before we get into this video, I'm gonna need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that post notification bell so you can be notified when your girl drops another video. But for now, let's go on and get into this video. So today I am here with a story time, and this is gonna be a story time about the time I was about to get jumped. I was like 9 years old when this happened. So all began on this one beautiful day. My brother was babysitting me at the time, and he used to go to the park to play basketball. That's what he did. So of course he gonna drag me there with him. So I ended up going, he went to go hoop and I went to go play on the playground. And so I'm over here playing on the playground, on the little monkey bars, on the little bridge or whatever with my imaginary friends. Me and my imaginary friends going up and down the slide. We going on the monkey bars, going on the bridge, having a good time, minding my own business in my own little zone. And 3 girls come up to me and they like, you want to fight my cousin over there? Now, mind you, I look over. This girl, she like 14. At the time, like I said, I'm 9. And she like 14. She's super tall. They like, you want to fight my cousin? No. But now, I remind you, like, before I even got to the park, when I went over there with my brother, before he went to go hoop, he like, if anybody mess with you, come get me. Like, told me that from jump. Anybody say something to you, mess with you, come get me. So these girls come up to me, you want to find my cousin? So I'm like mad confused right now. I'm looking mad confused. I don't know what y'all talking about, fight your cousin. Like, I'm literally over here playing with my imaginary friends on the playground, like minding my business. I didn't even know y'all was over there. So I'm just sitting here, I'm like, no, I don't want to fight your cousin. Like, so she like, oh, well, you was looking at my cousin like you wanted to fight her, so we just came over here to ask if you wanted to fight her. And I'm just sitting here like, looking at your cousin. I'm literally playing on the play. Like, I'm mad confused. I'm literally over here playing by myself. Didn't even know y'all was over there, to be honest. I was in my own zone. So at the time, like, I couldn't want to go get my brother, but I just knew I wasn't even gonna do that, because if I went to go get my brother, I already knew what was gonna go down. Like, my brother, if I told my brother that it was my son, my brother would have really came back on some, you about to fight all of them, and he would have threatened every single last one of them. If y'all hit my sister, like, I'm jumping in. If you got a problem, go get your brother, go get whoever you want, and I'm fighting. I already knew what was gonna happen. So me, to avoid all conflict, I'm just like, I'm not even about to tell my brother. Like, I'm just, no, I don't want to fight. Why would I want to fight y'all? So I went back home or whatever after that day had happened. And my best friend at the time, we're gonna call her B, she was sitting on the porch. So I went to go talk to her, and I went to go tell her like everything that just happened at the park. Like, all these girls came up on me asking me did I want to fight their cousin, and I'm mad confused. Like, I'm just telling her everything. And she hits me with the, oh, that's the girls that, because these girls live across the street from me. Don't let me forget to tell you that. Like, they literally live across the street from me. It's like my house, a house across the street from me, and then like literally next to the house that's literally like across the way from me is their house. And then my best friend's house is literally across the street from their house. So they live like across the street from me. So we talking about it, and I'm telling her like, you know, them girls that live in that house trying to fight me. And she like, oh, them the girls that they don't like me either. Like, she was like, they always bully me in school. She's like, they jump me. So this where it came in. I'm like, oh, so they just jumping people. So they're trying to jump me at this park. Like, that's all that's going through my mind. She like, yeah, they always bullying me and stuff like that, and in school, and they jump me in school, and all of that. So I'm just sitting here like, oh, okay, so this is what these girls got going on. It's what they're trying to do. Okay, say that. So now it's beef because like now you beating up my best friend and trying to fight me for no reason. I don't even know y'all. So it just got to a point where we talking about it, but they all sitting on this porch. It's like a group of them. It's like 3 of them that came up to me, and plus the other girl, that makes 4 of them. So it's 4 of them all together, and they just sitting on this porch, like looking at us. But I'm over here like talking to my friend or whatever. So she over here on some, I might just go in the house type of thing. I don't trust them. Like, they always trying to fight you. They trying to fight me. They don't like me. They finna jump us. I'm about to go in the house. So I'm sitting here like, me, I mind you, I live next door to her, but I'm like, you're not about to just go in the house and leave me out here by myself. They come across the street, come jump me. I'm by myself, and you just went in the house. Like, you're already at home. Like, you're not even about to watch me get in the house. Like, you're not even gonna make sure I make it safely. Like, you didn't care. Like, okay. So she goes in her house, like, you just walk me to the door. I walk her to her door. I'm like, well, tell your dad to come outside and walk me home, because I'm not trying to be getting beat up. Like, so she like, okay, I'm gonna just go get my dad, have my dad come out here and walk you home. So she come back down, like, my dad said nah and he not walk you home, but you know, just run home, da da da. I'm just on some like, girl, you really leaving me for freaking dead right now. You're supposed to be my friend. Like, you about to leave me to get jumped. But okay, it is what it is. I ended up going home, like speed walking home. Like I said, I literally lived next door. I didn't have that far to go, so I ended up going home. And like a couple days later, we were sitting on my porch, and they came across the street. All of them came to my house, like, and they started going in on her. And I'm like, oh, trying to fight her, do all of this, coming to the porch, but I'm sitting on the porch. But at this point, my brother's sitting on the porch. Like, he's sitting on the porch, so I ain't worried. Like, at this point, I have not one fear, like, not one little bone in my body is scared at this point. Y'all not gonna do nothing to me. Like, my brother's sitting right here. So as long as my brother's sitting here, I have nothing to worry about. And it never dawned on me that I really had nothing to worry about in the first place, because who my sister was. Like, it never dawned on me, like, they're not gonna touch you. They don't want to fight you because of who your sister is. They know who your sister is. So they ended up just like, we don't understand what your beef is with us. Like, you said you didn't want to fight my cousin that day. We let it go. We don't understand why you still beefing. Because y'all tried to jump me. Like, what do you mean? What is the beef? Like, you came up to me pressing me about something that I didn't even do. Like, I don't even know y'all. Like, I literally don't know y'all. I didn't even know y'all existed until that day. Like, literally don't know y'all exist. So we just all going back and forth or whatever, and my brother kind of, he just looking like, oh, he on this porch just on some, what's going on. But he ended up telling my mom that day too, like, Crystal was about to fight, da da da. And I'm just, nah, I wasn't about to fight, because they wasn't about to do nothing to me. Like, I just got to the point where you're not going to do anything to me. Like, so I ended up, they ended up pretty much like, we ain't got beef with you saying that, and it was all on her. So I'm like, they beef is really with you. Like, I don't understand what you doing to them in this school. Like, why they jumping you, sis? I don't know what you got going on, but they ain't got beef with me. So we ended up, a couple days later, they ended up saying they wanted to have a talk or whatever, and we just like, all right. So she over here, like, the way our windows was set up, like, we had these windows that pretty much, if I go in my bathroom window and meet her little hallway window, so we can like talk about, we used to talk through those windows. Like, when we could come outside, I'll go in the bathroom, talk to her through the window, we used to talk or whatever. So we ended up, she was like, well, let's just go through the windows, because I don't trust them. I feel like they about to jump us. I feel like they setting us up, they trying to jump us. So I'm like, all right, like, we go talk to them through the window. If you want to talk through the window, I mean, at this point, I'm literally not worried about it. Like, they jump me, it's literally raps. Like, I have nothing to be scared of. Like, you jump me, my sister's gonna find out, and it's gonna be over. Like, simple as that. So I was just at the point where it is what it is type of thing. But she was, you know, she was scared. I'm not going, you want to talk through the window, sis? We can talk through the windows. So I end up going and we talking through the window. They end up coming across the street. Like, why y'all in the windows? Like, we don't trust y'all. Y'all gonna jump. She's like, girl, I already told you I don't have a problem with you. Like, you didn't want to fight my cousin. I don't have a problem with you, this, that, and the third. So I'm, okay. it's not my beef. So she go ham on her. They going, they talking out their problems or whatever. End up squashing the beef or whatever, and or well, I don't know what they had going on with their situation with my best friend at the time. I don't know what their situation was, but mine wasn't even that no more. And later on that day, I had a curfew. I had to be in the house like literally before it was even dark out. Like right now, it's summertime. You see, it's still like daylight. It's probably like 7, 8 o'clock right now, so it's still daylight outside. But I literally had to be in the house by like 8, so they was all outside playing, and I'm like in pajamas. And I remember her come to my window. She's like, "Why you not outside? Come play with us." And I'm just like, "Girl, I can't." I wish I could, but like, nah. That was the time I was about to like get jumped. Like, I was just mad confused. Like, yo, why are y'all at me? I'm literally on this playground playing, and I'm always into stuff defending somebody else. Like, and then on top of that, like, her brother was sitting here trying to pick on me, like, oh, Crystal was scared to go home, asking my dad to walk her home. No, first of all, don't come at me. Crystal was scared to go home. Nothing. I was not about to get jumped on the behalf of your sister. Like, not wanting to walk me halfway home. Like, since we could have walked halfway and both went our separate ways, but no, I walked you to your door. Now, mind you, I walked your sister to her door, and she left me. And then don't come at me about this whole window situation because it was your sister ID. Crystal stopped being worried a long time ago. Like, once these girls came to my porch and my brother sat on that porch, I no longer cared about what they were finna do, if they was finna jump me or not. Make a move, partner, bust a move. Like, that's really how I felt. Like, bust a move then. Like, cause what you finna do? Like, my whole brother sitting here, ain't nothing you finna do to me. Once I got in the mindset of who my brothers and sisters was, I could care less about what these girls had going on. Like, it no longer fazed me. But I was defending her. Like, and I always get myself in situations like that, like where I'm defending friends. And it's just like, yo, why am I always the defendant? But it is what it is. That's the little story time about the time I was about to get jumped. But it's, to me, like, it was a long time ago. But I got so many other, like, story times, even with that best friend that I had. Like, she, you know, like the fakeness. When people used to ask, like, why y'all not friends no more? Why you don't talk to her no more? She used to be so fake. Like, it was like, once her cousin came around, because like I said, she was one of those people who didn't have a lot of friends. Like, I was like one of her only friends other than her cousin. But for some reason, like, her cousin didn't like me. But I went through that, like, my whole life with even having friends. It's always somebody who don't like me because of my friendship with somebody else. And it's just like, every friendship I've had to go through that, and I'm just like mad confused. Like, why? What's your issue? I'm not a mean person at all to anybody. Like, I'm cool with everybody. I'm one of those people who can literally be cool with everybody. And then people have beef with me just because of my friendships, and that's how her cousin was. Like, she didn't like me because of our friendship, and it was just like, I ain't doing nothing to you. Like, what you got beef with me for? But she ain't like me. So every time her cousin came around, like, I'll literally say hi to her. She'll ignore me. Don't say nothing to me. And, like, after a while, I just got to the point where we not doing that. Because when your cousin not around, you running into my arms. Hey, come over. And you want to talk, and we besties. But as soon as your cousin come around, you act like me and you ain't been friends never. Like, so I got to a point where I was just like, I'm done with that. Like, I won't ever speak to you again. So I just stopped talking to her, stopped the basis of that. But that's how that friendship went. But yeah, that was the time that I was about to get jumped. A little story time. If you want to hear more story times, comment down below, let me know, and I have so many stories that I can, like, tell. But for now, I'm gonna end this video. So I'm gonna need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that post notification bell so that you can be notified when your girl drops another video. But for now, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.